Good evening, I'm Staci Static.
And coming in at Mach 10, I'm Serroge Watt. Welcome to the Daily Mix.
Hey, what's been up, Serroge?
Everything and nothing all at the same time.
You make me giggle, yeah.
What's the queen of matriarch, the matriarch of media, what she's up to?
Of media. The media maven has been chilling. You know, I did the St. Louis Ballet Gala, which was phenomenal on Saturday with my daughter. That was lovely.
I seen her running around.
Did you? So, no, the other daughter, not that one.
Oh, not her?
No.
Okay, they probably move in the same capacity,
No,
full of energy.
the other one is a little bit more, she finesses a little bit differently.
What did I do? I was hanging out with the Watoto as well.
Okay.
Jumped into that house of cards. You know, they came out and going to war with these squirrels. These squirrels in the attic. They got to go.
That is so unfortunate. But you know who is done warring on the field? That would be NFL's Peyton Manning. He announced his official retirement on Monday, surrounded by friends and family. He talked about his decision and all the things he would miss about the game.
All right, now he was in his heart chakra, you know, a little bit choked up several times, especially when talking about his teammates and how he would miss deciphering defenses and the long flights home after a big win. Look at that.
That sounds
hands in the air.
Deciphering defenses. But you know what? 4 years after joining the Denver Broncos, he leaves the game on top. He went 50-15 in Denver, leading the Broncos to 4 AFC West titles, 2 Super Bowl trips, 1 championship, and in 2013, he guided the highest scoring offense in league history.
All right, Manning said he gave a lot of deep thought to this retirement and decided, hey, it's the right time. Now, while he hasn't ruled anything out as far as what the future holds, he does plan on staying in Denver. Smart man.
Yeah, okay. In light of his retirement, the Broncos now have $19 million in cap space to sign up the free agents.
All right, that sounds like me at a young time in my life.
Yep.
19 million to run through.
Yeah.
Alternate dimension.
Yeah. Another life. But you know what? I know very little about football, so does he, but our guest, he may know more. He definitely knows more about baseball. Jared Odem from the St. Louis Cardinals will be joining us, so make sure you stick around. And right now, it's time to get started on today's Daily Mix.
It begins. Your favorite episode begins now. No, but the most expensive, the most exciting political show on earth is headed your way. Missouri's presidential primary is next week, and that means that the candidates are setting their sights on you, St. Louis.
Yep, the Lou. You know what? Last week, Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders, he was at SIUE, Edwardsville, of course, making him the first candidate to visit the Metro East during this election season. Over 4,000 people were there in attendance while Sanders talked about free college tuition, universal health care, and, of course, a higher minimum wage.
Now, this Tuesday, Bill Clinton visited District 9 Machinist Hall in Bridgeton, campaigning for his wife, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
And of course, Republican candidate Donald Trump, he's headed to the Lou. He has a rally scheduled for tomorrow at the Peabody Opera House downtown.
All right, and Saturday, Republican Ted Cruz is set to speak at the St. Louis County GOP's annual Lincoln Reagan dinner at Orlando Gardens in Maryland Heights.
No matter what you do, make sure you get your voice heard and get out the vote on Tuesday, March 15th.
All right, that's delegates. What's that? Absentee voting. It's super delegates.
First, you got to register.
I mean, but you got to get on all of that ahead of time. You know,
please,
your mind is a weapon.
Do your part. And speaking of voting, Forest Park and the Missouri Botanical Garden need your vote. They're both finalists for USA Today's 10 Best Reader's Choice Travel Awards.
All right, now the panels of experts have selected top 20 nationwide leaders in each of the several categories. Now it's up to the readers to choose the winners by voting for their favorites.
For Best City Park, Forest Park is currently ranked at number 2. The poll describes the park as nearly 1,400 acres of land, nearly a third larger than New York City Central Park. And of course, they mention the great attractions within, including the Art Museum, the Jewel Box, Science Center, Muni, and History Museum.
All right, and in the Best Botanical Garden category, you know what it is. The Missouri Botanical Garden currently sits at number 4. It's the nation's oldest, Botanical Garden and features 79 acres of garden spaces, including the Japanese garden, which I'm just assuming has that feng shui. It also has one of the world's most extensive collections of rare orchids.
So start casting your votes now so our great St. Louis attractions can get the shine they deserve and even more exposure to travelers when they're planning to visit us.
All right, now you can vote once per day through Monday, March 28th, ending at 11 a.m. Votes can be cast at 10best.com.
I love the Botanical Garden. I don't go there nearly
And
enough.
the Butterfly House.
Yeah,
Now,
Odem.
now that's something I would tailgate outside of. We get all my vegan friends. We get together, have chlorophyll, count butterflies and stuff, pass out seeds, you know.
Rubbing on crystals, the whole nine. Anyway, you know what? Forest Park and the Botanical Garden are both great draws to live in St. Louis, and it looks like we can add affordability to that list as well.
All right, HSH.com recently ranked the St. Louis metro area as the 4th most affordable area to buy a home.
When ranking the 27 metro areas, they looked at how much salary you need to get what you can afford. You have to be able to afford the principal, the interest, taxes, and insurance, and a medium-priced home in that area.
All right, now, according to the list, the median home price in St. Louis is around, waiting on you, audience? All right, you got it right there, $144,000. And the homeowners need to earn about, say, $35,000 to be able to afford that.
Yep, and live in a good neighborhood and get a good school district, all of that good stuff. All
Get
right.
the squirrels out your attic, keep your equity going, keep your property value rising,
All of that good stuff. Downtown walking tours will return Saturday, April 2nd, and Landmarks Association of St. Louis has a new addition to its trio of tours.
All right, the Downtown North Tour, featuring Washington Avenue, will uncover the story of this legendary street from its influential past to the thriving destination it is at this very day.
Expert guides will point out our famous landmarks, hidden gems, studying architectural details, and the art of historic preservation.
All right, the tour will highlight the Missouri Athletic Club, 555 Washington Avenue, the Merchandise Mart, City Museum, and the International Shoe Company.
I love the City Museum. For more info on all of the walking tours, visit landmarks-stl.com.
A walking tour, perfect first date. I remember the Groupon stuff. That sounds like we need to find a way to get that in there.
So you want to do
For the
free
socialites.
walk, a Groupon, and rubbing on crystals outside the Botanical Garden.
Okay, see, this is all training, okay, for the next level of success.
Word up.
All right, the St. Louis Art Museum has extended the application deadline for SLAM 2016, the summer internship program.
The museum offers 12 summer internships that involve working with curators and interpretation staff. Interns may catalog and interpret works in the museum's collection as well as perform research for upcoming exhibitions and engagement projects.
Interns are selected on a basis of qualifications and how their skills match up to available projects. Now, you can view the full list of the anticipated summer projects and the application process and get some information by visiting slam.org.
That's nice.
I used to want to be a curator. I used to watch Indiana Jones do that, and I was like, man, dude, it's extra live.
I had a cousin that did that for Detroit.
And his
their
passport was
museum.
crazy, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, it was a she, actually.
Oh, okay, see,
See
there you
See
go.
there, boom.
And hold on, what's that next story right there?
Grace Hill Women's Business Center's 17th Annual Walk of Fame Awards will be taking place on March 30th.
All right, now this is an annual event. It's held each March to celebrate Women's History Month. Outstanding female entrepreneurs are nominated for their leadership and their determination.
Grace Hill staff, counselors, and advisory council members select the winners, and their portraits are hung prominently and proudly in the Women's Business Center to serve as beacons for those who are just beginning their own journey.
Grace Hill, they do good things. If you would like more information about the awards or the services, Grace Hill's Women's Business Center, offers a visit. Go ahead and visit them. Grace Hill, WBC.org.
Yeah, that's really nice because, I like to consider myself a female entrepreneur.
Any
as
kind
well
of
as
entrepreneur is needed,
media
seriously.
person. Yeah, it is. And speaking of women doing their thing, last month, Mavis Thompson and the License Collector's Office began hosting monthly city business open house events to give local business owners the opportunity to showcase and sell their products and services at City Hall.
All right, look at them ladies. All right, they were at it again today, and if you weren't able to make it, Hakuna Matata, no worries, people. The open house will be taking place again tomorrow in the City Hall Rotunda from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m.
That's a nice little hustle. Tomorrow you can meet with Scarborough's tax fair for tax preparation and get help solving your tax problems. Or get a shoe shine from Rise and Shine. AT&T Mobility will also be there with cell phones and accessories. And Essence of Elegance will have floral arrangements and all-natural toiletries.
See, all natural. There we go. While you're there, you can also grab a bite to eat at Marco's Cafe in City Hall and pick up some discount coupons for Freddie Lee's Ghetto Sauce.
The ghetto sauce, baby. You got to put that on everything.
I'm gonna learn.
On everything.
About Peyton Manning, too. I'm going to learn about the Ghetto Sauce and the Peyton Manning.
This guy, baby steps. For more info, you can visit the License Collectors page on Facebook at stlouis-mo.gov.
Yeah, City Hall. We got to be down there a little more often.
Yeah, I need to go down there and, hustle my wares. I don't know what those are. I don't really have any right now. But when I get them, I'm going to City Hall.
The next story is close to me. Here we go. SeedGeeks is currently hiring farmers market representatives and production specialists for the 2016 season.
The family-owned heirloom seed company and urban farm was born of Mark and Angela Adler's desire to live more sustainably and reconnect with our food sources.
Look at that. Beautiful. They grow only open pollinated seeds, and they are always untreated, and they are always non-GMO.
I need to start a garden. And if you're in the St. Louis area and passionate about seeds and gardening and sustainability, they want to hear from you.
All right, now you can learn more about what you do and apply to work with them this very summer. Visit them at SeedGeeks.com.
I really want to look into that. I want to start I have a decent sized yard and I'm not growing anything. I feel like
and then they had put the meats on the carcinogenics list, so that make you want to think about the garden a lot more.
Always.
I be in Whole Foods for about 8 hours just talking to all the workers. So
you need a job there, dude.
They're working on it. They're working on it. Okay. And did you know, that the National Nutrition Month is upon us this year? The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, did I catch it? Okay, they're urging everyone to savor the flavor of eating right.
Each March, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics encourages Americans to return to the basics of healthful eating. It serves as a reminder for everyone to develop a mindful eating pattern that includes nutritious and flavorful foods while also taking the time to enjoy everything that a healthful and tasty meal brings with it.
I definitely leave some reminders on that. The Academy is the world's largest organization of food and nutrition professionals and is committed to improving the nation's health.
Their website has a variety of helpful articles, recipes, and resources that can help you on your path to eating better. Visit them at eatright.org.
I stole a recipe off this little newsletter. It's a little newsletter I bumped into. It's like a loaded vegetable fried rice. Anything, I don't know where I got it from. No, it's just a little newsletter. I had chefed it up.
It was on my website, on stacysteady.com.
All right, now we know a good role that the diet plays in living a healthy lifestyle, staying holistic. Keeping that stress at bay is just as important.
Anders CPAs and advisors found a creative way on Friday to help relieve some of the added stress of tax season for their employees.
All right, now according to the St. Louis Business Journal, the company brought in 2 puppies. All right, we got Denver and we got baby Grace from the stray rescue to help the staff kind of woo-side, de-stress a little bit.
Ain't nothing like a baby animal to take the stress off of you. Each year, the Anders team selects a local nonprofit to support, and right now it's Stray Rescue, this year's charity of choice. Throughout the year, Anders will host several fundraisers to help raise money for Stray Rescue.
All right, now you can learn more about Anders, who was also voted the St. Louis Business Journal's best place to work, at anderscpa.com. Find out more about it on the electronic cobweb in the sky. Get that charity of choice at strayrescue.org.
Nice. I love baby anythings, really.
I
baby
had a
puppies,
pet.
baby
Pets
cats.
is extra cool. It makes your childhood worthwhile.
It does. This weekend, Boy Scout Troop 110 and Midwest Recycling Center will be hosting an electronic recycling event.
All right, this is for the hoarders. This is for people with desks filled with stuff. I mean, whatever it is, they will be accepting virtually anything that has a cord or a battery, whether it's working or not working. Most items can be recycled at no cost. However, there will be a fee if you got a television, especially like a big back television.
The big booty TVs.
That you can't get out the front door.
Takes place this Saturday, March 12th from 10 a.m. until noon, and it will be taking place rain or shine.
All right, now the drop-off site is at St. Margaret of Scotland School, located at 3694 Castleman Avenue. For more information, visit midwrc.org. SeedGeeks.net.
I think I got rid of everything that I could.
Man, I got so much stuff around these places. It's a gold mine.
Oh, Lord. You know what? Deluxe Magazine will be honoring individuals who've made a difference in St. Louis on or before their 30th birthday at their inaugural event, 2016 Emerging 30.
All right, now they got the dreamers, the schemers, the movers, and the shakers, the button pushers, the paper shufflers, the givers, and the takers, and they've chosen 30 of these young game changers who are constantly raising the bar in their chosen fields. All right, now they're changing the way we eat, the way we drink, and the way we socialize.
And you'll be able to meet and greet the Emerging 30 when they're honored for their hard work on Thursday, April 7th at the Rustic Goat. For more info, visit them at deluxemag.com. And congratulations to my daughter, Asha. She's being recognized this year as one of the 30 under 30. But you know what? Somebody who is making moves in the Cardinals front office is Mr. Jared Odem, and he's joining us this evening. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I am well.
All is well. What's up, brother?
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
Right,
It's my first
was-
time meeting you. How you doing, sir? Yeah, I know Staci.
Right. So tell me exactly what is your title?
My title is Baseball Operations Coordinator. I'm in charge of the draft, helping make sure that runs smoothly. We have about 25 scouts in the United States that report to me, and I kind of funnel that information to our scouting director, who is Randy Flores. He's new on the block.
So how cool is it that you grew up a Cardinals fan and to be able to work in the front office? Like, that is amazing.
Exactly.
Definitely. It's a dream come true. I mean, grew up 15 minutes from the ballpark. Remember Ozzie Smith and his backflips. And like I said in the article, the teams in the 90s that were just so diverse with, Coleman and McGee and Bernard and Ray Langford, and the list goes on. But it's a dream come true. I do something that a lot of people want to try to do. I get resumes every day. I scan those and file them. So I'm always aware of people that are in the industry that are looking to get to my job, or even people in college looking to become a scout.
All right, now when you first went down to the stadium, in what capacity did you start? How'd you work your way up, brother?
I'm glad you asked me that.
How'd that start?
All right, I started off at Southeast Missouri State University. I played football there on a scholarship and ended up graduating in December. So it was a little weird, not a lot of people do that. But June of 2007 was an internship with the Cardinals, and it was in media relations. And I felt like I did well, and I got to meet a lot of key people in media. I saw them every day, and when that internship ended, I happened to be retained, and they kept me in media relations. But here's the little curveball. John Mozeliak, the general manager, called me into his office one day. He said, "Jared, I want to get you some sales experience." And I was a little taken aback. I was a media guy. I thought that I had my path figured out, but he said, no matter what happens for you in sales, every business is based off of sales, so you'll be fine.
And it started with an internship.
Started with an internship. From there, I went to scout school. I left sales and went to scout school for 2 weeks. It's a program they have in Arizona. I did well there and came back to St. Louis and was on my way.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No,
Staci.
question. So did you plot this out? Like, when you graduated, were you like, I'm going to get an internship with the Cardinals? Or were you like trying to figure out exactly what you wanted to do?
Not at all. Actually, my sister Hope Lynn, who you know well, helped me get that internship. There was a lady there named Marion Rose, who was the HR coordinator at the time. She was doing her hair, and things worked out. She put a word in there for me, and I got the internship.
All right, now I recently saw something, viral video, like a bat flying towards a little child.
Yes.
And the father stopped the bat with his hand,
Yes.
like instantaneously.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah.
What's one of the wildest things down at the stadium, or just some little tidbit?
Going on 8 years, I'll never forget Juan Encarnacion getting his eye. He got hit with the ball in his eye. He was standing in the batter's box and took a foul ball off the eye. The whole stadium went quiet, and it was something to remember.
But he's okay.
He's fine.
Okay.
He hasn't been back to St. Louis in a while, but everybody loves Juan. He's doing okay.
That's cool. Cool beans. So what's next for you? You going to continue on this path with the Cardinals? Or?
I wake up every day and treat each day like it was my first, like I was an intern, and I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I just try to do the best job I can while I can.
Okay.
All right, now young people that's trying to get down there and start your story and make it better. Do they start with an internship, volunteering? I mean, what do they do? How should they reach out?
All the above. They start in school, they volunteer in school, they work at school, and then they get a job, or then they get to the real world, I say, and then they do it all again. They volunteer, they intern, and hopefully they get with a good company.
Well, ain't no hopefully. If they follow that formula, I'm sure they'll be standing here doing some, interviews.
That's what anything. You got to put something towards something, and that's why I asked you if you thought about working for the Cardinals initially, or if it was something that you had planned. You didn't have any plans.
I had no plans. I had no plans. Sad to say, but I now have a story, and I like to tell that story and let young people know that you go to school and you focus on something, and then when you get out of school, you try to apply that something. My focus happened to be media relations, and that's what got me through the door. And I'm not in media relations anymore, but it's what helped me get my foot in the door.
So you started off athletic, then you got behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's another thing that I like to tell student athletes. There's a lot of things that you can do other than just playing the game. Basketball, you got maybe 12-man roster. Football, you got certain amount. Baseball, certain amount. But there are plenty of jobs behind the scene that get overlooked all the time.
So how excited are you for this upcoming season with the Cardinals?
I'm excited. It's a grind. It's a long season. One day at a time with that as well. The Cubs are a pretty good team, but we're consistent, and I think we'll be all right.
All right. You know what? Thank you so much to Jared Odem and, of course, the St. Louis Cardinals for allowing this to go down today. You make sure you support the upcoming season, but you know what? It is time to say goodbye. Thank you so much. But you can continue to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, and drop us a line, why don't you, at the Daily Mix at stltv.net. We want to hear from you.
All right, now they gave me all the passcodes, so I'm going to be on there. That's it for the Daily Mix, but keep it right here on STL TV and experience St. Louis.
See you next time.